Hello my friends, welcome back to What the K, where we talk about Korean beauty products and decide whether they're worth your money or not. Today we're going to be talking about a cotton candy scented BB cream, so stay tuned. I mentioned a moment ago, today we're going to be talking about the Holika Holika Sweet Cotton Pore Cover BB SPF 30 PA++. And if you don't know what a BB cream is, it stands for Beauty Balm, which is, it's supposed to kind of even the skin tone. Some people use a BB cream underneath a foundation to kind of bump up the coverage, give the skin some skin benefits, things like that. So this one is unique in that it is supposed to smell like cotton candy. So I did the test and I walked over to my children and I asked them if it smelled like candy or if it smelled like makeup. Both of my children, my 5-year-old, my 8-year-old, both told me that it smelled like candy. My husband said it smelled like makeup. So for me, I feel like it smells like a mix of the two. You can smell a little bit of sweetness to it, but it definitely smells like makeup to me. This is a 1-ounce tube of product, which is the same as most foundations you'll find in the drugstore. It cost me $7.50 plus free shipping on Amazon from Holika Holika. I ordered it on February 22nd and it was delivered on March 2nd. So not too bad for the shipping time. You can also get this at Walmart for $10.17 on their website, or you can go to Holika Holika's website and pay $14. So definitely go to Amazon rather than to the Holika Holika website. These are the claims for this product. They say it is a melting BB cream with cotton candy melting texture that naturally goes onto the skin. There's a little bit of grammar issues, so I'm just going to kind of paraphrase. There's sugar ingredients that moisturize rough skin. Cotton extract absorbs oil, giving a soft and silky feeling to the skin. There's also lotus flower extract that tightens pores. Noni extract protects sensitive skin from external irritation, giving elastic and clear skin. So I guess like it improves your elasticity, and it has a sweet romantic scent. I wouldn't say it has a romantic scent, I don't know about that, but it is a little bit sweet. So of course I had to look up the ingredients to see whether these claims were true or not, and they do include a lot of these ingredients that they talk about, but they're way down at the bottom on the ingredient list. For example, there's Portulacca, OLERACEA extract. It's a weed-like plant that may have antioxidant properties. There's also Vaccinium it's Sunday, man. I can't talk today. Vaccinium myrtillus fruit extract. That's an antioxidant. And then Gossypium herbaceum extract. That's cottonseed oil extract. That's one of the things they say is in here. They didn't say the other ones. I couldn't find a lot of information on that at all, though, except for that it's skin conditioning. But there wasn't a lot of it from the sites that I use. I couldn't find a lot of information that was research-based that said that it worked. Also, the Saccharum officinarum extract. I know I'm butchering these today. I just can't. Sugarcane extract. All I could find was that it was skin conditioning. I couldn't find any like really good solid research that the stuff actually works. So this may be one of those products that just kind of sounds good but doesn't actually do anything, and especially since the ingredients are so far down on the list. But what there is a lot of is some kind of negative ingredients. So the first one is cyclopentasiloxane, which doesn't have any harm to the skin, but they have found that it can harm the environment. So you may want to use a cotton pad with some makeup remover and then throw this away rather than using a cleanser and washing it down the sink. Also, ETHYLHEXYL METHOXYCINNAMATE, which is the sunscreen in this. The FDA doesn't have a problem with it in concentrations less than 7.5%. I don't know how much is in this, but it has been shown to have hormone mimicking effects on laboratory animals, and it can be a skin irritant. So just so you know, that is in here. Also, it has talc and PHENOXYETHANOL, so if you're sensitive to those, you don't want this. Also, DIMETHICONE. If you don't like DIMETHICONE, you don't want this. And then finally, fragrance. A lot of people have issues with fragrance, so that is in here as well. Right now, it seems super hokey. I have used this a bunch of times, and I do want to show you how it goes on, and we're going to do an all-day wear test for this. I do not have anything on my face. I did not put on any moisturizer. I didn't put on any primer. I don't want anything messing with this. I did promise my kids I would take them to the indoor pool today, and that is definitely going to make a difference as far as the wear time of this. But because I've worn this I don't know, 4 times, I guess, I can talk to you about what it's like when I don't take kids to an indoor pool. We're gonna put this on just half of the face. All right, this, by the way, this sponge is by a brand called Beauty Junkies. They have really nice sponges. They're very soft. I do like the Beauty Blender just a little better than their brand, but not by much. And these are a lot cheaper. I like these better than the Real Techniques ones though, because they're softer. So one thing I've noticed about this, the more I use it, is that when you use a little bit of amount, you get a very light coverage, and it does build very nicely, and you can build it up to a good solid medium coverage, which is really nice for a BB cream because you don't always get that with a BB cream. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in and show you what my face looks like with just half of my face done. One thing I really like about this is that even when you build it up, it never seems to get cakey for me. Like some foundations and things, if you put too much on, it just looks like a hot mess and you look like you're wearing a mask. And I don't find that that happens with this BB cream, which is really nice. I've tried this BB cream with a foundation brush. I've also tried it with one of those, like, what do you call it? Like the Artiste brushes. I tried it with the Moda version of it, and I really prefer it with the with a sponge. I feel like it goes on the best, but you can really choose whatever works for you. I definitely can smell the sweet scent more as I'm applying it than I do straight from the tube. Straight from the tube, it definitely smells more like makeup, but I can still smell that sweet candy-like scent, which is kind of nice. I like it. I think it's nice, but you may not like it if you're sensitive to scents. It's not overpoweringly fragrant, but you can definitely smell it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a very light look of makeup, and I'll be right back. Ow! I banged my foot on the chair. Ow! I'm good. Don't panic. So we've got our full face of makeup on. It's funny how, like, you go through this where you, like, plan on putting on a light face of makeup and the next thing you know, you're like Lady Gaga. Like, I don't feel like I went that far, but I got some makeup on today that I wasn't planning on putting on too much. But what you need to know is I am not setting my face with setting powder. I also didn't use concealer today because I don't want anything messing with this. I did put a little bit of highlighter on and a little bit of blush. In case you're curious what I used today, I used the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette on my eyes, and then I used the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick and truffle on my lips. Now that I've gone and done a couple things and got my face on, it is now 12:33 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna go ahead, get dressed in my swimsuit, take the kids to the pool, and then we'll check in when we get home. Here's the full face. How it's looking before the day starts. Well, it's 12:30, but we're gonna do a 12-hour wear test, so how we doing? Check-in time for the cotton candy BB cream. I just got back from the pool with my kids. I only got into like here, but I did get splashed in the face a couple of times. But I tried really hard not to wipe my face, so it just kind of dried naturally. So there may be like some weird spots, but I think overall it's looking pretty good. It is currently 4:08 in the afternoon. So we are at 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 3.5 hours. I'm about to get ready for our What's Up and Makeup chat, which is gonna be starting at 5 o'clock. So I gotta check it a little bit early. I would normally do like a 4-hour, but I don't have time for that because I gotta get ready for chat. So let's go ahead and do a close-up and see how this is lasting. All right, it's very dark behind me, but my face is what matters, right? I think it's really looking good, like really good. Especially considering I got splashed in the face multiple times. I didn't like submerge my face, but I got like little drips everywhere. And I think it's looking pretty stinking good. So I will see you around 9:30 whenever I can get back on camera after I put the kids to bed. So I was gonna do a 12-hour wear test, but I forgot I've gotta get this video edited because it's gotta go up tomorrow, which is Monday. So we're gonna stop it here. It is currently 7 minutes after 10. We are at 9.5 hours of wear time, so this is beyond a typical school or work day. I have to mention that during that chat, the collective brain made me cry. So that might have also impacted, besides the water getting on my face at the pool being sprinkled on me. You know, the tears, they didn't necessarily get past here though. So hopefully it didn't impact it too much. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you know there were some tears. I'm not gonna go into it because I'll start crying again and I don't wanna do that, but they were happy tears. Let me show you very close up the look of my BB cream now that we are at 9.5 hours. Having worn this a few times, I can give you an overall opinion of it. I can say that it does seem to increase in the wear time when you use it with a silicone-based primer. It definitely extends the wear. Now, I did not use a silicone primer today, so this shows, you know, without that. The less you use, the less it's going to work. Today I used quite a bit, so there is quite a bit left on my face, but if you go for that lighter coverage, it's not gonna last that long. But if you do the more full coverage, which is more like a medium coverage, then it does last a significant amount of time. I mean, it'll get you through a school or work day without significant fading, which is fantastic, especially for $7.50. I mean, that's stinking amazing. So performance-wise, I really like this a lot. I like the finish on my skin. I like the way that it feels. I like the way that it smells. All of that stuff is all fantastic. My big gripe about this, which is why it's losing one of my hearts in the rating, is the claims. And that it claims to be, you know, have these amazing ingredients in it, but they're so low on the ingredient list, and there's so many ingredients that are not as good in this that make it not good. That's kind of how I feel about it. So you have to kind of decide where you stand. Do you just want a product that works really well, or do you want high quality ingredients on your face? And then that's really what's going to tell you whether this is something you want to purchase or not. So that's where I stand on it. So that's it for What the K this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss What the K next week. But before I tell you what we're going to be talking about next week, I must ask you a question. Next week, we're going to be testing out Mr. Smile Patch by Tony Moly. It's supposed to minimize fine lines right here. So we're gonna be playing with this next week. I thought that would be a lot of fun. So come on back next week. Make sure you don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button for more. And I will see you in a video very, very soon. Mad love. Thanks for being here. Bye.